What's up guys, Cedoo Club here with another video. Guys, something different. I've said it a bunch of times on the channel. I'm not that comfortable doing unboxing videos, mostly because I don't know what to say, while we're doing this. But I thought, when it comes to the vote, it's turned out that the print run for this has been extremely low. Some LGSs have gotten 1, 2, most have gotten like 2. They'll get cases and cases of booster boxes, but then when it comes to the actual, well, my hands, this is actually recorded. My voice is, this is after the actual recording of the video. I realize my hands are kind of dry. Yeah, I've been washing, cleaning stuff. So anyway, LGSs have hardly gotten any of this. So I thought, because of that, why not actually show the vote to those who may not be able to get it? Because even though it is cheap, there's just so few of these that actually there's none on the market, and chances are loads of people are trying to get some, but they just can't, just based on how little was printed. So anyways, as you guys can probably tell, the anyway, as you can see, it's a vertical video and it should have been horizontal. I messed up. I was trying to record using the webcam. I didn't know how to do it, and I'll be so honest, I don't know how people do unboxing videos. I had my phone sitting on top of 2 acrylic cases just so I can get an angle. I don't know how people do it, and people are lying if they say that they have no issues doing these unboxings. This was so hard to do. So that's why it's vertical, and of course once I've done the unboxing I can't seal it back up and do it again. Ultimately it was done, and I do want to get this video out because, again, we just don't have, there just aren't that many on the market. So I thought usually I would just keep it sealed, but I actually managed to buy 3 of these. One was given away in the UK Riftbound Discord, so if you are in the UK, of course, QR code should pop up at some point. Check that out. And a booster box was also given away for Unleashed as well as of recent, so definitely check that out if you're in the UK. But anyway, going into the video, we see here the promo cards, the brush and the bird. Again, I think the bird's a pretty cool promo card, and we'll start going through the booster packs as well. There are about 6, if I remember correctly, 5 or 6, and some decent pulls in there which we'll go through. But I guess a bit of an introduction to me for those that have been here for a little while, but have been watching my videos and but don't really know much about me. My name is Cedoo. I played League of Legends from 2013 till about the end of 2022. I am 31 now, and I started playing League when I was about 18, or just before 18. And I actually was introduced to League of Legends back in 2012 when a family friend was playing it, and we played loads of MMOs and this and that, and he brought up League of Legends, and I had no clue what it was. I saw it, I didn't really ask what it was. He was kind of just playing, and I ignored him. And so that was the last of it. I saw it that one time and never saw it again. And then I come to 2013, I'm 18. I'm at a friend's house that I've known for, at that point, 7 years. And he and his brothers are playing League of Legends, and that LeBlanc card falls on the floor and on the table, and I give up. So he's playing League of Legends, and I was looking at it because of course we played Maple Story together. We come over his house, we played PS2, we played Nintendo 64. Anyway, he's playing League of Legends, and I'm like, what is that? And he's like, oh, it's League of Legends, and I'm like, this is cool. And he was a Zyra main. He was a Zyra mid at the time, 2013. And the very first champion I tried, it was probably one of the 3 rotations that week, was Morgana in the mid lane. And I instantly got hooked. Whenever I would come over his, instantly, he's playing League. If he's not playing League, I'm playing League. I'm not playing League, his older bro's playing League. And we would just keep playing it. And mind you, back then, 2013, the PCs, we had a terrible PC at home. So it couldn't play League, or I don't think it could play League. But we managed to get a PC probably that same year that was decent enough to play League. And I just kept playing Morgana mid. At the time, back when League had 5 ranks per tier, so if you're in Platinum, you have Platinum 5 for 3, 2, 1. I managed to get to Diamond 4 using just Morgana back in the day. Probably Morgana and Swain, the old Swain with the cane, which is on my my banner for the game. And look at that, I managed to pull a Hextech Gauntlet. Fantastic. Love Vi, great champion. And yeah, so she carried me to, and I was a one-trick pony, and that's just how it is. I'm just a one-trick pony. I instantly gravitated towards her because she was a mage. You know, in all the MMOs I've played, I've always played mages. I mean, I started with MapleStory. I didn't actually play WoW. I didn't have the money for WoW as a kid, but there was WoW, there was Fiesta, there was Perfect World Online, there was a bunch of Fliff, like, I don't know, loads of MMOs, but I always just clung to mages. That was always my thing, just mage. And so yeah, you know, I ended up with Morgana as well, also another mage, and it's just stuck with me. So, you know, Swain, Morgana, Swain, and then Echo. I played Echo a lot as well. Some Volibear in the jungle, some J4. The only role I didn't play was ADC because I had no business even trying to play ADC because there was no way I was willing to let my wrist deteriorate, you know, at the rate at which it would if I was to play ADC. It's crazy, really. I don't know how to do it. But that was kind of my role in League, and again, I played from 2013 to 2022 pretty consistently. There was a break, maybe in 2017. Was it 2017? Maybe 2021 for like a few months. But really, you know, from 2013 to end of 2022, it was basically 10 hours a day, every day, every now and then. It was pretty hectic, pretty a lot of use, thousands of hours. So that's why, you know, I'm really waiting and looking forward to a Morgana card to come out. When a Morgana card comes out, that's gonna be my card to collect. It's just it's a piece of memorabilia. You know, even though I don't play League anymore, I still watch League basically every day. I wake up in the morning around 6:37. LCK starts around 9 AM because I'm based in the UK. So that's on. If not, then I'm watching. That's a pretty cool card, Shadow Watcher. What's to highlight that? If I'm not watching LCK, then I'm probably watching TFT or maybe a streamer. There's a streamer called Hussam who plays Swain. So I watch him. He's pretty dope. And so I'm still in the League space, even though I'm not playing anymore because it blew my brain. It requires a lot of mental capacity to play if you want to commit to doing well in the game. And I just don't have that capacity to give anymore. You know, I've got a child now, because that doesn't mean I can't play games anymore, but the amount of mental capacity you have to give, and you have to really forget about the world around you. And yeah, I pulled another 6 spell. Well, actually, the other was a champion gear, but this is a 6 spell. And if you'll notice, I actually pulled in front. You can see there's 2 booster boxes. The one on the right is sealed, and I've just opened a few of them, and I pulled the Rengar actually. Where are you? The Rengar. I just pulled the Thrill of the Hunt Rengar just a bit earlier, and what was I saying? Rengar booster box. I forgot. But yeah, so you know, I'm really enjoying Unleashed so far. To be honest, it has been. I think it's a good experience. I appreciate Spirit Force for what it did, which is introduce the idea that sets can be based on purely one skin line, and I believe we are going to see something like that for Radiance when it comes to KDA, and maybe a bit of true damage as well because Echo's there. So maybe a true damage / KDA skin line. I think that's pretty cool. But I appreciate what Spirit Force did in that attempt, and I think again Ahri is one of the most gorgeous cards they've made so far. It's definitely the chase card, and I will be making the follow-up 3 months on updates probably in the next few days. It does take me a while to do all the research on PowerPoint, but before that I will do a video on just the latest seen in the sort of high-end part of the market, because we have seen, for example, the Ahri metal card sell for like $10,000 in the PSA 10, which is crazy. It makes no sense. So I will look at that before that video. So probably right after this video is done, because again I'm just talking over a recorded video. There's very little edit that needs to be done. Again, I apologize for the not resolution. As soon as I finish this video, it's going to orientation. I think orientation, but you know, apologies for that. But again, I can't redo an open video, and I'll try to sort it out for next time. To be honest. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure how much is left of this video. Am I gonna be cheeky and just check? Okay, we've got like a minute left, but I think that's basically it. The last pack, this Pike card, Old Art, very cool card. I mean, again, it is a League Splash skin, but I do think it looks gorgeous in card form. Of course, they are moving away from the using League art, but I think nonetheless it's a gorgeous card. But that was a bit RE PSA 10 in metal for 10k, pretty crazy. So there are a lot of crazy stuff happening in the market right now I do want to look at. And then once that's done, we can discuss Spirit Forge, and then just go back to sort of market talk here and there, sealed space and so on and so forth. So I think that's basically it. Again, I don't want to check how many seconds we have left, but as usual, guys. Oh, and so this is the space you're supposed to have to place your cards in. I don't know if it's enough space. As you can see below, I do end up putting a few cards in there. But I guess if you have, if it's a deck, then yeah, you have enough space for a deck. If it's to hold all your collectible cards, probably not enough space. At least you want to keep it protected. But I do still like the idea of the vault box. You know, it's a cheaper, low-end box where you have enough, 6 booster boxes, booster packs, solid enough to have a good opening experience. I had a great opening experience with this actually. I really enjoyed the opening experience. But there's just so few of these, so these are really going to become a collectible item, and are probably going to be quite expensive soon. So, but that'll do it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, Cedoo cards basically out, and I don't know how long is left. I think we've got a few seconds left. Oh yeah, so just showing the origins and Spirit Forge. I've got a bunch of cards in those boxes as well, and okay, I think that's us out now. So see you.